Miss Gardner had notified us about this art program and the kids making the mosaics and this kind of thing. And we met, and a couple of my staff, I think Miss Paschal sitting on the meeting that day, and she asked us if we wanted to be a part of the mosaic program, and we said yes. And I'm glad that we made that decision.
I really don't have no dreams, because I don't believe dreams always come true, so I just think of stuff day by day.
Well, after a while, I got into like gangs and stuff and selling drugs, and I got locked up.
I'm in a drug treatment program right now for doing drugs.
I was smoking pot, I was getting in trouble in the community, and pretty much I was not going to school. I was doing a lot of wrong things I wasn't supposed to do.
Really shouldn't have been here. Shouldn't have really came here. It was just bad choices I made.
Basically, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to support your family and get what you need to survive. That's all this world is nowadays, is money and surviving.
The great disease of this time for young people is that they are confronted with so much impermanence. So the idea of doing mosaics on our building that would be there for their children to see and their grandchildren to see, I thought, what could convey better than this mosaic that is primarily made with the hands and the hearts of the children who work on the project, and that with that material that reflects themselves.
I was the one that had an opportunity to work with the kids at the Visual Arts Museum. We selected a few kids from our program who was pending placement, and the opportunity that the kids had to work at the art program was, in my opinion, beneficial due to the fact of seeing them inside the shelter and then seeing them outside the shelter. Kind of gave me a different feel on the kids because they had a chance to kind of let their guards down and actually be them.
Really, it's with anybody. You never really got to judge a book by its cover. You got to meet the person to understand them, why they do what they do. You can't really know what they're doing, why they do it, unless you know part of their life. And that's the only way you can really ever know why people do drugs, why they beat up on people, why they're angry all the time, why they shoot up people. You never really know why they do that until you can experience a part of their life. And I mean, that's misunderstood with me and a lot of the people I know.
I started getting in trouble when I was in the 8th grade, mainly drugs, stuff like that. I got locked up, say 2004. I came home to live with my grandparents. My grandfather had cancer, so I had to go live back with my parents. With my parents, we really didn't get along like that. I ended up getting locked up again, and while I was locked up, my grandfather passed away.
That's when I had to grow up with a lot of poverty and getting beat up a lot. Then I started toughening it up and fighting back, ended up getting in trouble. And we wasn't making enough money to get an ends meet, so I started selling drugs, and I ended up in here.
It was an outlet for a lot of the kids too as well, because several of the kids got an opportunity to speak about things that I've never seen them speak about at the center, like their problems or some of the things that they was dealing with that they wouldn't open up to and speak to people in the building about. It's like when they got out there and was free and just felt free, they had an opportunity just to talk and be comfortable without anybody seeming like they would have judged them.
What's your favorite part of the Mosaic Project?
The little pop out there I did.
What's the pop out mean? How'd you make it? Why is that your favorite?
It's a piece of art where it sticks out more than the rest of the mosaic, but we had to make our own design. And what happened was Nate made the design, and I helped cut the pieces out.
My mosaic is a heart with wings, and I feel like my heart can fly, and all I gotta do is grab it and fly with it and go wherever I want it to go.
I made it red, white, and blue. I mean, not for the patriotic reason, but for the gangs. There's the Bloods and the Crips, and I have family in both sides. And I just wanted to show there's gray areas, and that's why I spaced it out. I didn't put it all together like most mosaics are. I spaced it out for the gray areas. So where people are kind of stuck in the middle between the violence and the drugs and the wars between them two.
Corey at the center was kind of aggressive at times. He had like an anger issue, and it was just so amazing how sometimes that you would look at him and you wouldn't expect him to be a kid with rage, and it would take so many people like that have to calm him down. But then to see him at the art program, it was like a total different person. He enjoyed what he was doing, and he wanted to make sure what he was doing was to his perfection. And I just think that defense mechanism just left. It's like all his problems just was gone. Everything at the center that he was going through, he just left it behind. It was nothing to think about. He just focused on his art when he got there. And you know, I think he grew a lot. I think he grew up a lot. Big time. I'm gonna miss him.
They would come back after they had the class that day, and I could just see the expression of excitement. Could even see their rising of self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, and self-dignity, because they realized, I think they realized they had skills that they didn't know they had.
I don't get irritated as much anymore. Like, when I first started the Mosaic Project, I used to get mad when I tried to do something I couldn't do it right, but then like, I calmed down after a while and just kept trying until I got it right. And now I don't be getting irritated. I just stay calm most of the time.
It's good. Made me proud. See you work on that wall.
Yeah.
I know how hard you worked on it.
Yeah.
Working with others ain't so bad. When we working together to make something a success, and that it ain't always about how you want to do things, but it's about teamwork.
Kevin at one point and Nate at one point actually wasn't getting along. They would always argue and bicker.
I'm used to arguing, fighting and fussing. When it came to this project, I ain't see none of that. I saw a change in me.
And then it was like so amazing to see them at the art program to where they had to like, what you call it again, when they flipped the glass, that they actually had to, you know, put aside the differences and actually work together to make something come out. So I think Kevin and Nate actually grew.
And we worked really hard to finish it up at the end. And that meant, and he meant, well, basically he meant so much to me. And it was just like, at first I thought you couldn't make friends when you come into an institute like this, but I really made friends with him. And after the project, we really worked together on some other things.
I mean, yeah, it was fun. It helped me learn how to be patient and stuff like that. Also had a lot of fun doing it after a while. I mean, I felt good once I saw the whole thing already put together. Felt good.
And it felt really good to see that outside everything else that I did, that I could come help the community. It was like something new for a change that I thought I couldn't do. And when they told me I could get on the lift. I got on the lift and I was up there with Joe. And I looked down and I got scared for a minute. It was actually fun.
I mean, it helped me learn a lot of things about myself. That I can be creative, I can help the community. I don't have to be bad, I don't have to get locked up. And working with other people from different places, you know, you really get to know other people and really get out there and use your imagination. My look on it is people make bad decisions, bad choices. You can change. And that's what this is showing. That people from a locked up minded state can actually go out there and do something for the community, make something very beautiful like our mosaic.
My friends to come, my kids to come, my wife to come. I'll definitely be back here. Just to point out and show them that I made something. I did something in life instead of getting in trouble. And that there's not all bad people in bad neighborhoods that do all bad things. Some can change for the best.